Welcome back to Aarambh Dev Hub. This is episode 8 of the Gupti series. In episode 7, we added animations to the core application flow. Today we build something bigger. A full animated landing page with 5 sections, each featuring a completely different animation style. This episode showcases Spanda at its full potential. Typewriter text, 3D card flips, magnetic float-in, vault door reveals, and particle bursts. Every section has a unique visual identity. By the end of this episode, you will understand scroll-triggered animations using IntersectionObserver and how to orchestrate complex multi-element animations. Before we build the landing page, quick reminder. Subscribe for advanced animation techniques. Join our Discord for creative discussions. Support on Buy Me a Coffee to keep content coming. Links in the description. Let us build something epic. The landing page is a single scrollable page with 5 sections. It lives at the route. When users click Create a Secret from the navbar or any CTA button, they navigate to the Create route. We keep everything in one Leptos app. The router handles switching between landing, create, and reveal pages. No iframe hacks or separate builds. The navbar sits outside the routes block so it persists on every page. It has the Gupti logo on the left and a Create a Secret button on the right. For scroll detection, we use IntersectionObserver from WebSys. This is a browser API that fires callbacks when elements enter or leave the viewport. We create one observer and watch all 5 section elements. Each section has a noderef. When that section crosses the visibility threshold, we set a signal to true. The section component reads this signal and triggers its animation once. This approach is efficient. We do not pull scroll position. The browser tells us exactly when sections become visible. The hero section is what users see first. It sets the tone for the entire experience. The content includes a large headline saying Share secrets that self-destruct. A subheadline says End-to-end encrypted. One view only. 0 traces. And a CTA button invites users to create a secret. The animation is typewriter style. The headline text appears character by character. Each letter fades in with a small upward movement. We stagger the delay so letters appear in sequence. To implement this, we split the headline into individual character spans. Each span has its own tween with a delay based on its index. Character 0 starts immediately. Character 1 has 0.03 seconds delay. Character 2 has 0.06 seconds. And so on. The tween for each character animates opacity from 0 to 1 and Y from 10 to 0, duration is short, maybe 0.1 seconds per character. Easing is ease out quad, after the headline finishes, which takes about 1.6 seconds for a 50-character headline, the subheadline fades in over 0.8 seconds. Then the CTA button slides up with ease out back for a slight overshoot. The hero animation fires immediately on page load. No IntersectionObserver needed since it is the first thing visible. The second section explains the 3-step process. Paste your secret, get a one-time link burns after one view. We display this as 3 cards in a row. Each card has an icon and brief text. The animation is a 3D card flip. Cards start rotated 90 degrees on the y-axis, making them invisible from the front. They rotate to 0 degrees, revealing the content. Card 1 flips first over 0.5 seconds with ease out cubic. Card 2 follows with 0.2 seconds delay. Card 3 follows with 0.4 seconds delay. Between the cards, we have connecting arrows. These draw in using XX animation. The arrow starts with XX0, essentially invisible, then scales to XX1. This happens between the card flip delays, creating a flow feeling. The 3D effect uses CSS transform perspective and rotateY. Spanda animates the rotation value. The browser handles the 3D rendering. This section animates when it crosses 30% into the viewport. The Features section shows 6 capability cards in a 2x3 grid. AES 256 GCM encryption, configurable TTL, 1-view destruction, built-in Rust, auto-expiry cleanup, and zero logging. The animation is magnetic float-in. Each card flies in from a unique direction toward the center. Top left card comes from upper left. Top center comes from above. Top right comes from upper right. And so on for the bottom row. We define starting offsets for each card. Top left starts at x-40, y-20. Top center starts at x0, y-40. The tween animates from these offsets to position 0, 0. All cards animate with stagger delay of 0.08 seconds. The motion is ease out expo for quick snap into place. After cards land, we add an idle floating loop. Each card gently moves up and down 6 pixels over 2 seconds. The tween uses yo-yo true and repeat -1 for infinite loop. Easing is ease in out sign for smooth back and forth. This subtle idle animation keeps the page feeling alive even when the user stops scrolling. This section triggers at 20% viewport intersection. The Tech Stack section shows the technologies powering Gupti. Badges for Rust, Axum, Leptos, Spanda, and AES 256 GCM. The animation is a vault door reveal. The section starts covered by a dark overlay split into left and right halves. On trigger, both halves slide apart simultaneously, revealing the content behind. We use timeline parallel for this. Left half tweens X to -100%. Right half tweens X to +100%. Both over 0.8 seconds with ease in out expo, they start and finish together. After the doors open with 0.85 seconds total delay, the tech badges fade in and scale up. Starting scale is 0.8, ending scale is 1. Opacity goes 0 to 1, stagger of 0.1 seconds between badges. Easing is ease out back for a slight bounce. The Spanda badge gets special treatment. After it appears, it pulses with a glow effect. The box shadow expands and contracts twice. This subtle flex highlights that Spanda powers the very animations you are watching. This section triggers at 40% viewport intersection because the vault door effect needs more visible area to be impactful. The final section is the call to action plus footer. Big text says, "Your secrets deserve better than plain text." 2 buttons offer to get started or view on GitHub. The animation is a particle burst with sequential element rise. First, 12 dot particles burst from the center. Each particle has a random angle and distance between 40 and 120 pixels. They start at center, animate outward, and fade to opacity 0. All happen in parallel over 0.8 seconds with ease out expo. Second, after 0.3 seconds delay, the headline rises from Y50 to Y0 while fading in. Duration is 0.7 seconds with ease out cubic. Third, at 0.7 seconds delay, the subtext fades in. Then the buttons pop with elastic bounce. Scale from 0.8 to 1, opacity 0 to 1, with ease out back. Stagger of 0.1 seconds between buttons. Finally, at 1.2 seconds delay, the footer fades in. The particle burst creates excitement. Then content settles in calmly. The contrast makes the CTA memorable. The Get Started button uses Use Navigate to push Create Route when clicked. Same interaction as Navbar button. This section triggers at 25% viewport intersection. The navbar also has a Spanda animation. When the page loads, the navbar background is transparent. As the user scrolls down past 100 pixels, the background fades to 95% opacity. This is a sticky fade effect. We listen to the window scroll event through WebSys. On each scroll, we check scrolly. If greater than 100, we tween background opacity to 0.95. If less, we tween back to 0. The tween duration is 0.3 seconds with ease out. Short enough to feel responsive, long enough to be smooth. The Create a Secret button has a hover glow pulse. When you hover, the box shadow expands slightly. We use yo-yo and repeat to pulse continuously while hovering. These navbar touches are subtle but polish the overall experience. Quick recap of this episode. We built a full animated landing page with 5 sections. Hero uses Typewriter stagger for character-by-character reveal. How it works uses 3D card flip with arrow draw-in. Features uses magnetic float-in with idle float loop. Tech stack uses vault door parallel reveal with badge pop. CTA uses particle burst with sequential element rise. We used IntersectionObserver for scroll-triggered activation. Each section fires its animation once when entering the viewport. This landing page demonstrates Spanda handling diverse animation needs. From simple fades to complex multi-element sequences. Next episode is the finale. We polish the entire app, improve error UX, add final touches, and discuss what comes next for Gupti. What a landing page we built today. If you are excited for the finale, subscribe now. Join Discord to show off your landing pages. Support on Buy Me a Coffee for the final push. Links below. Grand finale coming up. See you in episode 9.